At Second Chances, we have uncovered the proverbial fountain of youth. Talon and human scientists have created a procedure that will make you young again. Now, you really can have a second chance.
I understand this commercial will start broadcasting today. The advertising campaign should prove to be very effective.
If the Talon technology works.
The test results from the last 3 months were thoroughly reviewed by your technical team, Mr. Fields, and they found no flaws in the technology.
We always test our products for a minimum of a year. We only agreed to the shorter testing period based on your assurances that the technology would be ready.
Then what is the issue? Both your technicians and ours have confirmed that the technology is ready.
The recent tests may have been successful. But if we have a recurrence of the problems that plagued us at the beginning of this project, we can kiss this entire company goodbye.
Hold it! Don't move! Take it easy.
What have they done to me?
Calm down. We don't want to hurt you. Everything will be okay.
I don't want to live like this anymore.
No one's gonna hurt you. Take it easy. Don't make me stun you.
You have to kill me!
He's dead. They are the companions. Aliens come to Earth on a mission of peace. Their true mission, the secrets they hide, forever alter humanity. Caught in the struggle between these Talon companions and the human resistance is Liam Kincaid. A man who's more than human. The mysteries of his past hold the key to Earth's future and the fate of mankind. On Earth, Final Conflict.
Hey, come over here and check this out.
What?
You know anything about second chances?
Oh, yeah. My broker told me about this company. They claim their procedure repairs damaged cells and restores you to your optimum genetic potential. Usually around the age of 25 or so.
Telling me this procedure makes you young again?
No, that's what they're telling you. They were scheduled to go public with it after their first experiments, and looks like they're ready.
I haven't heard a word about this from Don.
Well, what do you know? Another project that Zohar forgot to tell Dawn about.
Now, Zohar only keeps these projects secret if he has some hidden agenda. We've got to figure out what that is.
Yeah, we better do it soon, because once the public buys into it, there'll be no stopping it.
You know anything about this company, Second Chances?
No, but I've seen the commercials. Zohar and Sandoval have been in meetings with business people the past couple of days. Must be related.
No, we've got to get into this.
Look, Liam, I've got to go.
What's up?
No, I have to go. We'll talk later.
What the hell's going on with Lily?
Maybe she has a date. It's about time.
Okay, it's Marquette.
Why are you in Washington, Haley?
We have a problem.
That doesn't explain to me why you're in Washington.
Okay. Doors can't lead the resistance anymore. He's too much of a public figure.
He's always been a public figure. Even when he was underground.
Yes, but now he's got cameras on him virtually 24 hours a day. We need someone who can move about freely. If we don't act now, we're gonna be nothing more than a band of disconnected resistance cells. We need a leader, Lily. You've worked more closely with Doors than anyone else, and everyone respects you.
Door has shepherded the Second Chances venture completely on his own. This is the first I have heard about it.
I've got to figure out what he's up to. I'll see what I can find.
You can start with the person that has been chosen for the first transformation.
Where can I find him?
You won't have to. I've requested a meeting with her.
Agent Liam Kincaid.
Pearl Bell. And this
Her
is...
son, Sam Bell.
This is Don, the American companion.
I don't know what to say, how to thank you. We never thought Mom would live to see our children grow up. But now...
I've been very ill for the last 3 years.
I am so sorry for your suffering.
The Second Chances people have told me that their new process will repair my cells.
I asked you here to make certain that you understand the risks involved with this procedure.
What risks? I'm dying.
Have you considered the impact on your son and his family when you emerge from the procedure as a 25-year-old?
What about the impact of having to attend her funeral?
We just want you to consider all of the ramifications of this decision.
What is this? Are you changing your minds about Mom? This is the only way to save her life. Please, don't condemn her to die.
Were you always a big supporter of the Talons?
I don't mean to offend, but... No, I never really had much use for the aliens. Until now.
Second Chances people never asked us how we felt about the Talons. They said it didn't matter. You can't get our hopes up like this and then just take it away. You don't have the right.
Don't worry. We're not going to stop you.
Oh, thank you.
And with us tonight on the Barry Calvert Show, presidential candidate Jonathan Doors.
Of course, the sales pitch for Second Chances sounds irresistible. Who wouldn't want to be 30 years younger?
Are you aware of any specific problems with the transformation procedure?
No, how could I be? I mean, this whole project has been shrouded in secrecy. But is there anyone who still believes that these gifts of the Talons come without a price?
Apparently, some people do. Or they're prepared to pay whatever that price is.
That's because the Talons are very cleverly stacking the emotional deck for these initial transformations. All the recipients are elderly and ill.
And why is that a problem?
It's manipulative. It makes it seem as if this technology had a humanitarian purpose.
Many people believe that's the case.
Then they should think again before they play right into the hands of the Talons. I mean, look at what humanity is saying. That we're prepared to pay any price to extend our lives.
From what I understand, the price for the procedure will be in the 6-figure range.
No, Barry, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the value of the human soul. Because that is what we are selling.
I demand an immediate accounting of your activities at Second Chances.
The Synod has not made any such request.
I am a member of the Synod. Consider this your request.
Then I suggest you accompany me to the facility. The first transformation will take place in 10 minutes.
It was not scheduled until tomorrow.
The schedule was changed.
By whom?
By me. But at the request of the family. I believe you alarmed them, Da'an.
Well, we're just now moments away from the much anticipated first ever public transformation procedure from Second Chances, the groundbreaking joint venture between humans and Talons. Some of these Second Chances technicians just now making final preparations for this historic procedure. And also waiting with anticipation, Pearl Bell's son, Sam Bell.
Whoa, hey, Leo, look. You know, I don't mind you coming over once in a while, but I know you have your own place to go to. I gave it to you.
It's time to find out Zohar's true agenda at Second Chances.
Yeah, well, one thing can be sure. We know that he's not doing it for the benefit of humankind. Check this out.
And tonight, of course, we're discussing the event that has stunned the world. In layman's terms, Miss Bell's genetic parts are being disassembled, scrubbed, and then reassembled into a sparkling new package. Second Chances representatives have told us that within hours of the broadcast of the first commercial, they have been flooded with requests for the procedure. Now, there's only one person who can give us a first-hand account of what it really feels like to be transformed. And transformed, you most certainly are. Welcome to the show, Pearl. You are absolutely stunning.
Thank you, Barry. That's very kind.
Well, now, where to begin? How did you feel when you first awoke in this new body?
Scared, excited. I'm still in a state of disbelief.
Well, how are you going to get used to looking this way? And feeling so young?
Well, these are problems I look forward to dealing with.
I can imagine. And I also imagine that you're feeling pretty appreciative of the Talons at this moment.
Well, not just at this moment, but ever since they saved my son's life.
Oh? We didn't know about that. Tell me about it.
Sam was diagnosed with severe heart arrhythmia.
A heart murmur.
Yes, but his was life-threatening. One of the doctors at Sloan Kettering told us the only option was an untested Talon technique, one that wasn't approved by the AMA.
And you agreed to this procedure?
I would do anything to save my son.
But how did you get around the whole AMA approval problem?
Well, the Talon doctors performed the surgery in secret. The only ones there were the Talons. And the one human doctor who told us about the procedure.
Well, this is an absolutely incredible story.
Yes, well, the Talons are incredible.
Something's wrong.
Thanks for the update.
When I first interviewed Pearl, she had no strong feelings about the Talons one way or another.
Yeah.
Listen to her here.
And I also imagine that you're feeling pretty appreciative of the Talons at this moment.
Well, not just at this moment, but ever since they saved my son's life.
Well, what do you expect her to say about the Talons? I mean, they just gave her 40 years of her life back.
But she never mentioned to me what the Talons did for her son.
Well, not just at this moment.
So what? I mean, of course she's recalling it. It happened over 3 years ago.
She didn't react that way to any other question. It's almost as if she's making it up as she goes along. We're out of time. If these next procedures are successful, there's no stopping Zohar. The time to figure out his plan is now.
I didn't recognize you without your entourage.
What's this about?
We have concerns as to where your run for the presidency leaves the resistance.
Obviously, as president, I have more power to affect change than I did as a fugitive.
Not necessarily. Look at President Thompson.
I'm not Thompson.
No, I didn't mean that, Jonathan. But if we're gonna win, we need the kind of flexibility that an underground allows us.
Yes, and not all of us have your faith in the American political system. We also believe that you're in this race for the presidency more for yourself.
I didn't come here to be insulted.
It's not my purpose. I speak for the North American resistance when I say all the best in your campaign. But we're not willing to give up the underground fight yet.
It's time to pick a new leader, Jonathan.
Only when I decide to step down, which I haven't.
We have already made that decision. We're moving on.
Who do you think pays for the resistance?
Maybe we do need your money, but we're not willing to sacrifice leadership to get it.
It's you. You want to be the leader.
Nothing's been decided yet. But I will do whatever's best for the resistance.
And now I would like to introduce to you a remarkable young woman who perhaps best represents the amazing work being done here at Second Chance. Ladies and gentlemen, our very first transformation, the youthful and the beautiful Pearl Bell.
Thank you very much.
This is pitiful. Not one person here has the guts to challenge this.
You just keep her cool. We're only here to observe.
We are very excited to present to you today our first group that has just completed the transformation process. After the success of my transformation, this group was selected to demonstrate the effectiveness of the procedure across a broad range of races, ages, and sexes.
What's the matter with you people? You let the Talons remake you? And into what? You don't even know. How can you trust them? You have no idea what they're doing to your bodies, and you're all encouraging this to happen. Are you all blind? Can't you see what they're doing to us?
Get out of here.
We're becoming toys for the Talons. How dare you! The Talons saved my father! No one criticizes them! No one! No one!
Leave it, leave it, leave it!
The Talons will kill you all! Pearl, we're not gonna hurt you. We just want to see what they did to you.
Just let me go!
Pearl, we can't! Calm down! Doc, come on! Give us some...
All right. Hold her.
Haley, we've got company.
You be careful with her. I don't want her hurt.
Where's Pearl?
She's inside with our doctors. She hasn't been harmed.
Who the hell are you?
Haley Simmons.
Is that supposed to mean something to me?
She leads the resistance effort in the Pacific Northwest. Haley, what are you doing?
Look, the only way to understand what the Talons are doing to these people is to examine one of them. That was kind of obvious.
I don't know how things work out west, but the Resistance works together here.
Look, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for you to do something about second chances.
So you risk the lives of a lot of innocent people.
Hey, I didn't plan to kidnap Pearl. I had no idea that guy on stage was gonna go ballistic, and when he did, I saw an opportunity and I took it.
Haley, look at this.
There's a lot of abnormal activity going on here. And what we're seeing is a dramatic increase in the ACH level in the hippocampus. Now, that's the part of the brain that stores memory.
Stay with Pearl until I get back. And make sure nothing happens to her.
These are my people. They take orders from me.
You don't want to go up against me.
Well, I expect to be included in whatever plans you come up with.
You can trust her, Liam. Most of the time.
What the hell is going on? In case you haven't noticed, the people being transformed are still becoming violent.
Mr. Fields, show some respect.
My partners have over $2 billion invested in this company. They are the wealthiest and most powerful people on the planet.
Let me clarify something. I do not care who your partners are. If you want to see real power, I'll be happy to display it for you.
That won't be necessary.
You do not seem to grasp the basics of human nature. If the public wants this transformation procedure, nothing will stand in their way of getting it.
We've recovered this weapon from one of the perpetrators at the Second Chances event. We traced the serial number back to a theft linked to the Resistance. This was definitely a Resistance operation.
What about the man who was transformed? The one who fired the weapon?
There is no evidence to link the shooter with the Resistance.
Then find some.
I'll handle the press on the issue of the shooter's identity. Instruct your people to maintain complete silence.
Are you okay?
You're a traitor to the Talons.
I understand you believe that, but just hear me out.
No, you know nothing I need to hear.
That's not true. Give him a chance, Mom.
It's your brain scan from last week. This is your brain scan from today.
Why is it different?
When you went through the transformation process, the readings from the memory portion of your brain were dramatically altered.
You're saying the Talons did something to my brain? No, you're lying. They would never harm me or Sam.
When we first met, you told me you had no use for the Talons.
It's absurd. I never would say that.
That's true, Mom. That's how you felt.
This is Sam's hospital chart. It confirms what you claim, that Sam's arrhythmia was treated by a new surgical technique. There's no mention of any Talon involvement.
Of course not. I told you, it was done in secret.
The technique is well documented. It was developed by a doctor who performed the surgery. A human doctor. I interviewed the doctor and his surgical team. It's all there, please. Read it for yourself.
I've never seen a Talon doctor. No Talons came into my room. It never happened, Mom.
Why is this happening to me? I don't understand.
The Talons placed those memories in your brain.
No.
They're not real.
It's impossible.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. The closest parallel I've seen to this is the false recovered memory syndrome in the 1990s.
This process is much more insidious. Memories the Talons placed in our brain are just as real as their true memories. Gotta see this.
The attack was a resistance plot to discredit the Talons.
Including the man who was transformed.
Yes, he went through the transformation process and staged a suicide mission so he could destroy the trust built between humans and Talons at second chances.
Mr. Fields, I assume your company will suspend any further transformations until all the facts have been confirmed.
Well, no, absolutely not. We're not going to give in to terrorists. As a matter of fact, later tonight, we'll be performing transformation procedures on over 1,000 more people who've been anxiously awaiting their turn.
You didn't tell me the shooter was resistance.
He wasn't. Sandoval is lying. I mean, the transformation must have screwed up his brain, made him too fanatical, and he flipped out.
Talk about spin control. Now they've got the perfect incident to drum up hatred of the resistance.
And create goodwill for second chances. No one's gonna oppose any more transformations now.
Unless we can produce hard evidence to prove that the Talons are using the process to plant false memories. And if the evidence exists, it's probably in the Second Chances facility. I'm going in there tonight. Are you in or out? Laser sensors cover every approach. Lily can only deactivate the security system for 90 seconds.
It's tight, but we can make it.
Identify yourself. Companion Agent Lily Marquette. What can we do for you?
We're searching for Pearl Bell. I need to interview any personnel who may have had contact with her while she was here.
Neither of us met her, although we'd sure like to.
Don't count on it.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
She's in. Be ready. Seconds. way. Southeast quadrant. Nice work, Lily.
What are you doing here?
Disengage the lab grid.
I'm Lily Marquette. And I'm supposed to be interviewing some Second Chances personnel regarding Pearl Bell, but...
Don't move. I've got an Agent Marquette here who claims that she...
Lily, disengage the lab grid.
She's cleared.
There's nobody here to interview. I'll show you where to go. Follow me.
There's got to be evidence in here somewhere.
Check this out.
Here it is. It's details of all the personal lives of everyone that's been transformed. They can create specific personalized memories with this.
Every false memory documented. And the next ones they're preparing. Miracles waiting to get assigned. Haley, come here.
He tortured him.
No. The memories they planted in his brain were too intense. They were trying to reverse the damage.
You're defending the Talons? Look at him, Liam. They forced him here and then they killed him.
Read the chart. He was a volunteer, just like all the others. If you want to get our planet back, stop making excuses for humanity. We're allowing the Talons to destroy us. The only way for us to win is stop blaming the Talons, start controlling our own destiny.
We got a break-in. I'm down at the... Saunders? Come in. Saunders? I need backup.
Hey, what's going on?
There's been a break-in down at the lab. A response team is on the way.
We're not gonna make it out. We've got to go to the backup plan.
Fan out across the building. Check out every office, storage room, elevator, basement, bathroom, balcony, attic, and broom closet. Go!
You heard her! Fan out!
Come on, let's go.
Get over to the lab. They need assistance. The hell?
Lock down the facility. The intruders are posing as members of my team. Let's get out of here.
They've stolen one of our vehicles. They're gone.
You didn't leave a cover team at the door? You let them escape. They've stolen a vehicle. Get the shuttle patrol in the air. We launched an air search of the area. Nothing. And we confirmed that the area they targeted was off limits to the human staff. They stole hundreds of confidential Talon files.
We will assume all security responsibilities from Fields.
Recover the stolen information before it is released to the public.
Certainly, Zor. All the companion agents are searching.
We have just been handed what are now being referred to as the memory files. There is widespread speculation that the FDA will now be under extreme pressure to temporarily ban all of these transformation procedures until evidence of these false memories can be fully examined.
We didn't do enough. The Talons and Fields will figure out a way to discredit the evidence.
The demand for the transformations is too high. They're gonna have this back on the market in no time.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have to keep fighting it every time they try and bring it back.
You know, when I found out about your alien heritage, I immediately distrusted you.
Yeah, you didn't hide it too well.
Well, I wasn't trying. But I was wrong about you. The Resistance needs you.
Well, you've got me.
That's not what I mean. We need a leader. Someone who will inspire us to action. I believe that you are that leader, Liam.
Well, that I'm gonna have to think about.
And you now support these acts of violence aimed at the companions.
I would characterize the planting of false memories into unsuspecting people as a violent Talon act directed at humanity.
By that reply, I assume your answer is yes.
No. I don't support violence directed at Talons or humanity, but I will stand with my fellow human beings to strike back at anyone who attacks us.
You understand better than most the power of the Talons. Armed resistance will only result in a massive human death toll.
Without our freedom, we might as well be dead.
I still believe you represent the future of our two species. But there is a basic truth that you must understand. I am a Talon, and I will never betray my own species.
I do understand. Because above all else, I am a human being. And I will never betray my species.
Pearl and Sam are all set.
Great. We'll find them safe haven out west. We have a hell of a network out there, Liam. Committed fighters just waiting to be led.
I see subtlety isn't your strong point.
There's no time for subtlety. It's time to reclaim our home.
Where do you stand?
I think you are the best choice to lead the resistance.
It can't be that simple. They must have offered it to you.
In the military, sometimes the lines between career and country are crossed. It's different here. We have to do what's best for the planet. And I truly believe that means you leading our fight.
And I'll do whatever is required.